Hello, my name is Steve Kraselsky, and I'm teaching the Chinese martial arts, and I've been teaching for 30 years and practicing 40 years. The following footage that you're about to see is showing people that are healed using Qi energy, and some of the symptoms are carpal tunnel, stroke, arthritis, and various other pains in their bodies. And these people are being healed within 1 to 2 minutes, and I don't touch anybody. I just do like a 4-motion segment where I'm doing Qi healing, and they normally will end up pain-free. And I've got like about a 99% persistency rate as far as people not having any more pain after I do the healing. So it's working very well. And also, if people that have like major nerve damage, it's a little bit harder to heal these people because the nerves are pressing as you're trying to heal them. So I've had about 5 people out of about 350 people that did have major nerve damage that they weren't healed, but the other people were healed, and I call them weeks or months later, and they're doing fine. The footage that was shot at the church will show different people being healed, and there is one young gentleman that I did Qi healing on, and he had a sciatic nerve running down his leg. So he was telling me he was in a lot of pain, so I did a 2-minute healing on him, and he told me that it was gone, so he was ecstatic that it was, had disappeared within 2 minutes. And then I recontacted the minister of the church, Elder Kirby, and she told me that he was fine, and I ran into him, at the church down the road, and he was fine like months later. At the beauty salon, I was asked to come over there by Cindy, who owns that, to see her family, and her family had a lot of problems. Her mother had massive arthritis through her body, so I did Qi healing on her mother, and her mother said everything was fine after I did the Qi healing. And then I did Cindy's husband, and his back was hurting, so we shot the footage on that, and he was doing very well, he was fine. And then I did her uncle, who had carpal tunnel in his hands, and he could barely move his fingers, and I waved my hands over his carpal tunnel, and he was healed within a few minutes. I have done multiple sclerosis on one girl, and she had pain in her legs and arms and her neck, and within, I'd say, like 5 minutes, she was totally healed, and all the pain and stinging went out of her body. I just wave my hands over them and use a few different gestures of the hands, and I pull the stagnated Qi from their body, and this is how they're healed. Anyway, enjoy the film, and if you have any questions, you can contact me on the email address that's given at the end of the videos. Thank you. And so everybody actually has been healed in the shop. Like, whoever I run into, I've been doing it, and now in the past 3 months, about 100 people have been healed in different areas of Atlanta, and I just do the technique and they're totally healed, and it hasn't come back on anybody.
Basically, you're not doing this out of an office or something like that.
No.
So, where do you do this?
Where do I do it? Just anywhere on the street. Yeah, now I'm at Cindy's beauty shop, and she cuts my hair.
Every day, 10 hours.
And no more pain.
If I have pain, I call him. He said, okay, I'm stuck by when I'm from work.
Really?
Yeah, he's very nice man. He helped a lot of people. He have a good heart.
And her mother had massive arthritis in her knees, her shoulders, and everything. So within 2 or 3 minutes after doing the techniques that I explained, her mom is totally healed and it shouldn't come back. Over there? This shoulder hurts? It's okay. There was a lady in here one time that had her whole body, and it took me like maybe 5 minutes, but she was like screaming, going, I can't believe I'm well. I'm going, I'm glad you are.
You get all hurt everywhere.
And her husband as well?
And her husband. And I think there was a customer that came over here, and one of Cindy's female customers came over, and she had it in her shoulders, and she's fine.
So you meet people on the street, you heal them, and
even on the street. I was in a magic market, and I met this guy, and he said that he had pain in his hands, and I just said, well, give me like 1 second, and I just did the technique, and he was healed, and he was thanking me. And he was actually handing out flyers for a church in the Atlanta area. Wow. So what I did is I was doing chi healing and pulling the stagnation out of their blood. And with my mind, I'm controlling the chi. And then after that, they're totally healed.
And one thing I can do, and that's help with the pain. And he said, I don't, initially, you know, I don't know what you furtherly got to go through with the nerve damage, but I can give you my guarantee that we're gonna deal with this pain situation. And I was so amazed. It was exactly how they said. He didn't over exaggerate. He didn't, there's no falsehood. He helped with the pain. And that's all I needed. And that's what I needed, and I'm glorified, and I thank the Lord for sending Steve here, and I thank the Lord for being here, and I do want to encourage people that he does exactly what he said. Maybe he can heal some nerve damage, but I do know for a fact, I can testify that he do help with that pain. Just like he said. Now I can sit. I actually can sit here and it's not have to live with this pulsating pain. I don't know what that man done. But I can sit down and not be in pain. But because of my nerve damage, if certain activity I do, it will have a little pain, you know what I mean? I just want to testify that whatever that man did, he helped with that pain in my leg. That's all I want to do. I just want to testify to that. And it was like he said. And that's just so wonderful because there's so much falsehood out here. You know what I mean? And even in church, there's a lot of falsehood. You know, but I just wanted people to know that I don't actually know what happened. This man over there waving and all of that, but it helped with that pain. And I thank God, and I thank God for this place, and I thank God for sending a young man to help me out because, you know, pain is really not a part of the initial plan for our life, but it's sin in this world. And we need help with these situations. And these doctors ain't saved. They'll give you some medicine to heal one thing and cause another problem, so what? They can make more money off of you. You know, and it is true. I don't, you know, So it's just a wonderful thing.